Hey guys, look what I got in today. Actually came in earlier than I was expecting. I ordered it off Amazon and it arrived. So it is the new Pano V2 vlog camera. So let's take a look. Box, pretty pretty nice packaging. Yeah, as what you'd expect, pretty solid. And that I'm using a ceramic knife just to cut the plastic. And that. So literally, I took it out of its Amazon packaging, obviously, because I do want to protect my own personal address and stuff. But it's got all the things it's supposed to be able to do: 12 HD 360 photos, 4K 360 live streaming. We'll test that because I do actually a lot of live streaming, so we'll find out how well that does. 360H active HDR, one click, uh, one click cloud share, I guess. Cloud album, a 3-inch touchscreen, half-inch sensor, Android 10 OS, AI editing, social network live. I don't know which ones they are yet. 8K time lapse and 5.730 FPS 360 video. So, and then of course pictures on the outside. Let me see if I can get this out of the box. That's always the big question, right? All right, shake it a little bit so that it comes out. And ta-da! Foam packaging around it, so it's relatively secure. As you see, it is relatively thick. It's got some body to it, and that. Then, so in the box, it was in 2 foam pieces, and then it's got a box inside that, and more foam till we run out of foam. A foam punch in that for its where it was sitting, and then another box of, I don't know what this is, so let's go with that. So I'm going to use this foam just to keep it upright, since I don't have anything to set it in. There we go. So my first little box that was on the bottom is a QA card, a lens cloth. Need those. I need those for my glasses, let alone the lenses. And it's a pretty decent little sized instruction book manual that, yeah, I'm gonna have to get out a magnifying glass for me to be able to read it. Yeah, definitely gonna have to get out a magnifying glass to read. It's in multiple languages. Most of them I actually can read, but again, gonna need that magnifying glass and this lens wipe to wipe my glasses off to read them. Tells you what's all in the book, cable, a couple other things. Tells you all instructions. English being the easiest for me, but like I said, I do understand the other ones. Protective pouch, charging cable, lens cloth, warranty card, and quick starter guide. So that's all the cables. So this is going to be charging cable, and it looks like the purple for the color in there. And then it has a foam protective case. I said this to them several times before. I wish they would do the silicone rubber lens cases, but I guess that ain't happening. Only because, you know, when you are doing other things, it gives you the ability to still allow the heat sink out and stuff. And I just think you're a little bit more protective if you do drop it, but that's my personal preference. Um, so that's all what's in the box. Comes with a protective screening, SD slot, hold on here. Did it say SD card on here? So I still have to get a SD card for it, I guess. Activated it, so it is booting up. I'm going to choose English, obvious. So English. Connecting it to my Wi-Fi. I think that's enough in there. Try it again. Ah, it's connected, so we're good. And we're going to activate. Activation successful. It's going to be a little hard when the camera's over there, so hopefully I can... It wants to do an update right away. 7.5, great, wonderful. It's updating from 7.05. Taking a few minutes, but that's okay. So those who have bought it already, what do you think? I bought it. I'm going to try it. Like everything, I'm willing to give it a good college try, even on a limited budget. I do like the fact that it's, you know, narrow in that, and for like the live streaming options and stuff. Being it's narrow, it will fit on my belt pretty easy if I carry it with me. I have, of course, the Pano Pilot EE. I like it for Google Street Viewing and stuff like that, so that works real well for that. And that, so we will see how this works, of course, for vlogging. I don't do a lot of vlogging, but I do a here and there, you know, on the spot and 360 type stuff. I do actually catch news events going on in 360 and do them. I use my Pilot 1EE for that if it's a planned news event. If it's not a planned, I do have my 1X, but I don't carry pardon me, my Insta1R with me. I don't carry it as much because, of course, it's, you know, more of a brick, which is not quite comfortable to carry. Again, that's kind of why I also like the protective lens covers and that. So this is a little bit narrow, or it fit closer to my phone case and that. and I do have a small tripoding thing that I carry with me a lot of times anyway, so that will work. So we'll have to see how that works on that part. I actually got something coming up, so hopefully I will record that and in 360 and in a vlog format and see how that does. But like I said, guess I have to buy an SD card first thing. Didn't realize it didn't come with that. I guess I should have read better online, right, guys? But that's okay. It's at 10% right now. It'll take it a little bit here, but that's okay. We can live with that. So what I'm going to do is I'll let this update, and I will come back with you guys, and we'll go from there. How's that sound? Because I'm sure you don't want to hear me rattling on. So I'll be back in a minute, and we'll go from there. And there you see it. It's recording. It would be the view opposite of the screen that is on the camera. So you'd get that. My screen view stopped recording, so I had to restart that. Sorry about that. And then you have smart tracking, which would actually track you as you move in front of the camera, which is pretty good. Smart tracking is automatically track you. Extend your camera with the selfie stick for a better view. So, like it's showing golfing and that. And then it puts it so it is the lens that is the camera lens that is the same lens as the view of the screen side of the camera. And of course it will re-identify, and it's identifying me. You have then time lapse, which is exactly what it is. It is time lapse. And again, it puts it back out to the opposite lens. And that. And then you have 360 live. And this gives you choices of how you want to live broadcast. And your different settings for that. So 360 on live, you go to your settings on it. You can go pilot SETI fixed on or off, and you can change the settings to how you want to do live. So you would have your KWA. I don't know what that is. I would have to look it up. You can have YouTube. I have not connected my account yet to it. Self-streaming, which is RTM protocol, or our TSP protocols, and then RTMP protocol, which also it has SRT protocols. So that would be your choices for your live streaming. Then you have screencast live streaming, which is technically what I'm doing in a way. And again, same protocols from KWA account. I'll have to actually look that one up and figure out what that is. I think that is China, but I'm not sure. And then you have, of course, your Street View photos. This is what I use the most because, of course, I am a Google Street View trusted photographer. So this is what I would use. And, of course, then the Street View video. Excuse me, I have sinuses real bad today. It's having to think about it because, again, recording from the screen. That again. Of course, you have your Street Views and your shutter speeds. You can also set the various settings on that, so you can control those. And then, like I said, you also have Street View video. And again, you can set those settings for that. These are the two that I would probably use the most, along with the video recording, because again, as a street view photographer, I also do event recording, and that the one advantage I see to this camera for me will be that it is small enough to be able to put it in my pocket and take, because let's see how weird this can get, right? There's the camera on the camera. So, it's relatively small. It doesn't want to show itself in the lens. Smile. Well, actually, it would if I go this way, I guess. So, it's a small camera. It's pocket friendly, and that. So, I can keep this in my pocket. I actually wear a phone holster type thing on my belt, so I can put it in another holster and have it. I do catch those breaking news items and that, so it works for that. And of course, you're seeing the video from the camera to my phone, so you're kind of seeing probably not the exact quality because my screen compresses it a little bit, but a basic idea. And that, so that's the basic setups of that. And of course, then if you go into the album, again, it's processing, it will show you the photos taken, and we'll move that. You can export the photo, and you can download the photo, and you can get its regular photo, and it tells you its size and that, so you have that information. Exporting it, I can export it as a flat or panorama, resolution 4K or 1440, and it sends it out to, I like the little elephant, that's really cute. It sends it out to my phone, and it is on my phone. Or of course I can download it into the app. So it's, if once I disconnect the phone or the camera, I can actually pull it up on the app itself, and we can go there here in a second. So if I go to album, see I have camera file where I only have 2, but if I have download, you'll see I have all the photos I downloaded from an event I did earlier on the 12th. And then of course the products page, your lens masters, stay tuned. I'm not sure what that is. I think that's going to be lens covers. I hope so. It is a on-the-go photographer. Also stay tuning and embracing panoramic moments. And that you can also, if you do it in video, change the points of where things go, so you'll be able to do that. And of course, then you can also discover different features and tutorials. This one's a new one to me, so how's your Mandarin would be the question, and that, and Chinese it looks like, but hey, mine's actually pretty good, so I can deal with this, but might be a challenge for those who are language impaired. But if you notice, they have several little examples and tutorials of different things you can do. Those are the featured, and these are the tutorials you can try. So it's pretty cool. Anyway, that is your basic out of the box. Hope you learned something from it and enjoy, and get one for yourself.